Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Go, Mike. Mike spoke, Bo.
Go, lady. Greystone travel.
On first down, it's Patton. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here I come again.
Ready? Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Darnold from the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here goes, son.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Mike spoke, Bo.
Hey, tighten down.
And Darnold doesn't like what he sees. He's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, we're outside. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On 2nd down now. It's Patton, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Set, ready, 30 base. We got double tight, double tight.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
On 1st down, Hawkins. And that'll be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. To throw again, Hawkins. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down, 15, Lonnie, 15, Lonnie. Bam. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down, Hawkins. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
3 down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Hawkins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ready,
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Double tight. 3 down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Bang, 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 bang.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Ready, ready.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Shoot.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down. Patton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Patton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
7-7.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Josh Jones in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Fields right, fields right.
All day, baby, all day.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
44 is the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch out. Watch out.
Red 80. Red 80.
44 is the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
They can't.
Now it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
You're all set.
Mike's 4-4.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pass. Jam him. Jam him. Jam. Jam. Check, 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 check.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Give me that ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Hawkins. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Fournette.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
General West.
Mike 7, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Bring it.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. 30 base.
Go. Go. Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift. Shift.
Mike 7. Mike 7. 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Ready, set.
Mike 7. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hawkins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
That's it, baby. We got 6.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking to throw. Hawkins. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jets. Now a hit and a loose football.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
On first down, Patton. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, G.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's it. Forward the mic. Oh, Laney. Check. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Darnold.
Coming this way, here we go.
And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Darnold to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Darnold.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Bring it.
1st and 10 at the 45.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, tight right. Solo up.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check.
He completes it to Westbrook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Let's go.
Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Yeah.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hawkins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack #1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, throw left side on target to Thielen. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adam Thielen, 83 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Hawkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
A 27-yard.
The kick by Lambo is good. Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away.
We got this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to pick.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Protein spill.
Check 99.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Darnold
54 Mike.
going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette, 41 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Man up, D.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they threw. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end lady. Hey, we got 4. We got
Young lady.
check 3.
Hey, Delta.
24 is the mic.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the play.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They cannot.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike's Fofo.
To throw is Darnold. Lets it fly for Thielen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hawkins looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, chopper.
6 guy, check 6 guy. Hatchet, hatchet.
Ready.
This is Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. 50, plant.
56. Coming to you, coming to you. Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Hey, check 24. Look at me. Door. Get it.
On 4th down, Hawkins. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
44, Mike, 44. Get your swerve on.
They'll run on 1st down. Patton, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field and running with power here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Single.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey. High 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch twist. Big dribble.
Operating from the gun. Hawkins finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, Zoo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
On fourth down, Hawkins. And some space here. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Whip. Watch the whip. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Hey, Alpha.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
You're out.
Ship.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
On the run, it's Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, yeah!
Williams, incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. Diggs with a good footwork.
Come on now.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this